Hi, this is Scott the Peaceful Shaver. So I usually choose my shave gear at random. I just grab something off the shelf and I go with it. I don't usually give it much thought. So on Sunday, I shaved with my Razorock Stealth Slant Stainless Steel. Had a great shave. On Monday, I just happened to grab my iKon B1 Slant with the OSS handle. Terrific shave. And then when I was going for my shave today, I said, hey, I picked 2 slants in a row. I'm gonna go for 3 in a row and then maybe do a comparison on video. So I grabbed, intentionally, my Merkur 37C. So I want to compare and contrast these razors. So first of all, it's really hard to get the Razorock Stealth Slant. I don't think you can get them from Razorock or Italian Barber right now. I think you have to basically go into the buy-sell trade groups and find them that way. Really heavy. One of the most solid razors that I own. The handle is just solid stainless steel. The head is solid. A lot of weight to it. Absolutely no pressure needed when you're shaving with this puppy. It just really smooth, glides over your face. Just the weight of the razor does all the work. So it's a 3-piece razor. Okay. And if you've never used a slant before, the whole idea of a slant is the blade sits at an angle. You shave with it in the normal way, but it uses the guillotine effect. Rather than it cutting straight across, it cuts at an angle, much like a guillotine does, or a knife would. So it slices the hairs off. So it's supposed to be more efficient, and it really is. The Razorock Stealth Slant is a very heavy razor, but it's also a very, very large head. And you can see below where the blade sits, there's a lot of real estate down here. So when you're using it, and there's also a lot of real estate up here, it's either cutting or it isn't. So if you have it too small an angle, it's not going to cut at all. And too big an angle, it's not going to cut at all. There's one little small sweet spot that you have to find in the razor. It might take a little bit of trial and error, but once you find it, it's beautiful. Very efficient shaver, okay? Because of the size of the head, it's very difficult to get underneath your nose. You can certainly do it across, but up and down, it barely fits, okay? I really enjoy shaving with this razor. Once you find the angle, which can be a little bit tricky, it's a great razor. Highly recommended. So Monday I shaved with the Razorock, the iKon B1 Slant. The head has a much slimmer profile than the Razorock, as you can see. Okay, so it's a little bit easier to get underneath your nose with it. The balance on this razor is fantastic. And I don't know if it's the B1 coating, but this thing just glides across your face. I've heard a lot of people say that it's an aggressive razor. I don't find it to be aggressive. I find it to be efficient, but it's not a mild razor. It definitely does a fantastic job, and it's one of my best shavers. I love the look of it. I love the black. The B1 coating is supposed to keep watermarks away. It's a stainless steel razor also, and it's got a lot of heft to it, like my Stealth Slant. I don't have a scale here, but it weighs a little bit less. So this is a much heavier razor than this is. But it's well made, it's sturdy, it's stainless steel. Beautiful razor. Love the OSS handle. Great grippy handle. It's a little bit longer than the handle that comes on the Stealth Slant stainless steel anyway. There's also an aluminum version of this, but this is the stainless steel one we're talking about. This is one of my 3 favorite razors to shave with. this one isn't too far behind. So then today, I shaved with the readily available, most popular slant in the world today probably, the Merkur 37C, which is the little brother to the 39C, which just has a longer handle. Unlike this was a 3-piece razor also. Unlike the two 3-piece razors that I shaved with, the Merkur is a 2-piece razor. And one of the things that's great about this one is the long posts. So when you load the blade and you screw it in, you're locked and loaded, and it's really hard to get the alignment wrong. Pretty much every time the alignment is right. Screws in nice and tight, kind of reminiscent of the way the old single rings used to screw in. Now, it appears to me that there's a bigger blade gap in the 37C as opposed to the Stealth Slant, and also the B1 Slant. I don't know if you can see that. I don't find this razor to be as smooth. Yes, it's efficient. Yes, it works really, really well once you dial it in. It's a much lighter razor, and I don't find that the balance to be as good as these other two razors, which are really, really well balanced. It's a much lighter razor, and it seems like the weight on this razor, I don't know, it just seems more head heavy to me. It could be the hollow handle, could be the reason for that. In size, it's a much smaller razor, even smaller than the Razorock, as you can see. The handle's nice, but I tend to like a longer handle, bigger handle. This one is very maneuverable. It's easy to shave with, but it just didn't appear as smooth to me as the other two. So this was just a short video on these three. I didn't go into too much detail, but I enjoy shaving with all of them. I would have to say of the three, this one, the iKon, would probably have to be my favorite, followed by the Stealth Slant, which is also a really cool looking razor. I'd like to get the aluminum one at some point. And then lastly, I would say the 37C. Thanks for watching.